Howdy, I'm out looking for spruce trees. I'm going to pick some tips and make some spruce tip sugar. It's really easy to make. You need spruce tips, sugar and a bit of elbow grease. And this is what we're after, the tips of the spruce tree. Make sure you don't pick it off a yew by accident, because that wouldn't end well. So what you do, you just pluck them off like that and don't take too many from the same tree. And these will all go in my trusty foraging bag, which also doubles sometimes as a camera bag. These are yew tips just for reference. I'll leave that little guy alone, he's a bit small. And the smell of these is gorgeous. It's like a cross between lemon sherbet and lemon barley. And I don't know whether it's me just thinking it, but it seems to me that the ones that are in the sun smell more lemony than the ones that aren't. Just look at that, I've got the nicest smelling camera bag ever. Right, first thing I've got to do is pick those brown bits off. Yeah, simple as that. So that's 75 grams of cleaned up spruce tips, about to get blitzed. And now we mix it in with the same weight of sugar, so that's a 1-to-1 ratio, 75 grams. And then mix it together, predictably, until you're left with something a little bit like this. And then we start putting it on greaseproof paper to dry overnight. You could probably use a dehydrator, which I've got, but overnight's fine. Good morning. There it is. You can probably hear it's slightly crispy. But I'm going to leave it for a little while longer just to make sure it's absolutely dry. This is ultimately what you want it like once it's finally dried. It's a bit like the crispy seaweed you get from Chinese restaurants. And here's a little bake I've done and used the spruce sugar as a topping. I've mixed it with a little bit of ice and sugar and water and just put it on as a crust, and I've actually put some inside it as well. The lovely colour it imparts through that cake. You can also make a nice syrup using the sugar that you've just made. Again, the ratios are the same with the water, and ideally what you do is bring water to the boil and put the tips in at the earlier stage, but you can still do it like this. And there's a very nice dribble over ice cream. So you reduce it down, add a little bit of sugar if you need to. It also makes a very nice cordial too. Like this, with frosting. So a slice of cake and a cup of tea, can't be bad. Hopefully that's given you a few ideas of what you can use the spruce tip sugar for, but I'm sure there's plenty more. And also I'd like to just say, if you've watched this far, thank you.